Welcome back to Elingo, the place where you unlock your next level of growth. Today, we're diving into a challenge everyone faces sooner or later: discipline. Have you ever wondered why it's so hard to keep the promises you make to yourself? Why you start strong, full of energy and motivation, only to slip back into old habits and comfort zones? Most people think, I just don't have enough willpower, and then they blame themselves. I'm too weak. But that's not the truth. The most disciplined people in the world aren't stronger. They're smarter. They don't rely on willpower. They build systems that make discipline automatic. Because, as the saying goes, a clear goal turns dreams into plans, and discipline turns those plans into reality. In the next 10 minutes, I'll share 10 powerful mindsets that will help you make discipline second nature. No more forcing yourself to do what you hate. You'll simply start living differently. Let's begin. 1. Discipline isn't force, it's attraction. Most people think discipline is about pushing yourself to do hard things. But the truly successful ones pull themselves forward with something stronger: desire. A person who wakes up early isn't superhuman. They just have something more exciting than sleep waiting for them. So instead of asking, why am I so weak? Ask, how can I make this more attractive? Turn discipline into a game. Each small action is a point you earn, proof that you're getting stronger. Find joy in the process, not just in the outcome. True discipline isn't about saying no to temptations, but about saying yes to something so important that temptations lose their shape. 2. Don't copy others. Find your own rhythm. Maybe you've tried waking up at 5 a.m. because some millionaire said it's the key to success. And after 3 days, you quit. That's not because you're lazy. It's because you're fighting your own biology. Everyone has their own peak hours, that golden time when focus feels effortless. For some, it's early morning. For others, it's late at night. The most disciplined people don't copy anyone's schedule. They customize their own. Ask yourself, when do I feel most focused and least distracted? Then build your day around that. Don't fight your rhythm. Flow with it. Without self-observation, every form of discipline is temporary. 3. Don't just act disciplined. Become the kind of person who is. Here's one of my favorite ideas. Instead of training discipline like a skill, embody it as part of who you are. Every action we take comes from the identity we believe in. If you tell yourself, I'm trying to work out, you'll struggle forever. But if you say, I'm the kind of person who never skips a workout, it becomes effortless. Each time you follow through, whisper to yourself, that's what a disciplined person would do. Repeat it until your brain believes it. Once it does, it becomes your instinct. 4. Forget balance. Live in energy cycles. The idea of work-life balance sounds beautiful, but it often becomes a trap that keeps you half committed to everything. When you try to balance all things equally, you end up spreading your energy so thin that nothing gets your full attention. Truly disciplined people understand that life moves in cycles, not in constant balance. There are times for deep, focused work when you go all in, cut off distractions, and give everything you have. Then there are times to step back, rest, and completely recharge your body and mind. Both are essential parts of progress. You cannot operate at 100% every day without burning out. Instead, find your own rhythm. Maybe that means 5 days of full focus and 2 days of rest. Treat your energy the way an athlete treats training and recovery. Work hard, rest deeply, and rise stronger. 5. Make the disciplined path the easiest. 1. Discipline is not about adding more pressure or forcing yourself to work harder. It is about removing friction and creating an environment where the right choice becomes the simple choice. If you want to read more, but your book is buried deep in a drawer while your phone is glowing beside you, you have already made losing easy. Yet if your book is open on your desk and your phone is out of sight in another room, you have already made winning effortless. Disciplined people are not those who constantly fight laziness or rely on endless motivation. They are the ones who design their surroundings to make good habits natural and bad habits inconvenient. Human beings will always choose the path that feels easiest. So make sure that the path leading to your goals is the one with the least resistance and the most reward. 6. Borrow the power of community. Discipline rarely survives in isolation because when you face challenges alone, your motivation fades quickly. But when you surround yourself with people who share your goals, you gain energy from their progress and consistency. Join a writing challenge, a fitness community, or a study group that inspires you to keep going. Simply seeing others take action can reignite your own drive and remind you that effort is contagious. When your behavior connects with a shared sense of purpose, discipline stops feeling like a lonely struggle. It turns into a powerful rhythm that everyone contributes to. The encouragement, accountability, and inspiration you receive from a community can keep you moving forward even on difficult days. In the right environment, your willpower multiplies through connection. 7. Reprogram your brain. Use conscious technology. Your brain responds to triggers that shape how you think and act. If it has been trained by endless notifications and short videos, it is not fully under your control. Each beep, vibration, or flash steals a little of your focus. To regain control, you must reprogram the system. When emotions rise, logic becomes trapped, and impulses take over. Disciplined people understand this, so instead of banning temptation, they retrain their reactions. When a distraction appears, pause for a moment and take a slow, deep breath. Within a few seconds, the urge begins to fade. When you complete a task, reward yourself with a small gesture, like a smile, a fist pump, or saying, "Done." Over time, your brain learns that finishing feels better than escaping. That is how discipline becomes automatic from the inside out. 8. Simplify to strengthen. Truly disciplined people are not those who try to do everything. They are the ones who reduce the number of decisions they make each day. Every small decision you face drains a bit of your willpower, leaving less energy for what really matters. To protect their focus, disciplined people remove unnecessary choices and create simple routines. They might eat the same healthy breakfast every morning, wear similar outfits, and keep their workspace clean and minimal. By doing this, they save mental energy for important tasks that require creativity and focus. Real power does not come from constantly doing more. It comes from clearing away distractions, reducing mental noise, and channeling your attention toward what truly moves your life forward. 9. Love the process, not just the result. Most people focus only on the reward that comes at the end, chasing the burst of satisfaction that appears once the goal is achieved. Disciplined people think differently. They learn to find joy in the journey itself. When they run, they pay attention to the steady rhythm of their breath, the strength of each step, and the quiet focus that fills their mind. When they study, they appreciate the small spark that comes with understanding something new. This mindset is called reward shifting, the practice of teaching your brain to enjoy the act of doing, not just finishing. Once you begin to love the process itself, discipline stops feeling like effort. You will no longer need to push yourself because you will naturally want to continue. 10. Compress time, focus over hustle. Disciplined people understand that time is not fixed. Even though everyone has 24 hours, the value of those hours depends on how deeply you focus. One fully concentrated hour can achieve more than 10 hours of scattered effort. Instead of trying to fill every minute with activity, disciplined people focus on going deeper into what truly matters. They remove distractions, silence unnecessary noise, and give their full attention to one meaningful task at a time. This level of presence stretches time and makes progress feel smoother and faster. True discipline is not about doing more work. It is about entering a state of clarity where your mind and actions move as one. That is how you turn focus into power. The conclusion: discipline is freedom. Most people see discipline as a cage, but the wise see it as a key to freedom. Discipline does not make life easier. It makes you strong enough that you no longer need it to be easy. You do not need to be perfectly disciplined today. Just start reprogramming yourself through small, consistent actions. Make your goals more attractive. follow your natural rhythm, and most importantly, do not just practice discipline, become it. Thank you for watching. If this video gave you something valuable, please like it, share it with someone who needs it, and leave a comment with your favorite takeaway. And remember to subscribe to Elingo for more content that helps you learn, grow, and live with purpose. See you in the next episode. Stay strong and keep growing.